Good evening, everyone, and I'm wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm Reverend Rob Banashak, and it is the eve of the holiday that we make a few minutes or make a day or share the opportunity to count our blessings, to identify those places in our life that we are feeling gratitude about. And so I love the evening before Thanksgiving, and I love creating that gratitude space before the holiday starts. Sometimes the day gets away from us, and even though we might all sit down at the dinner table to express that, I like to get the process started the evening before and get us to really reflect. And so that's how we're going to approach our meditation this evening. It's going to be a little different. We are going to get our little slip of paper out as we always do. And instead of setting an intention, we are going to, well, I'll talk about that in a moment. So we're going to identify some gratitude spaces for us to expand, and then we're going to draw a card. And tonight our oracle cards are a little different because of the holiday, because of the kind of imagery that Thanksgiving evokes with our ancestors and the way that they took part in this meal. I chose another deck this evening, and it is called the Animal Messages deck. So this deck is also beautiful, and we are going to just allow the animal message to speak to us about what we're going to write on this slip of paper. So again, I said this was going to be a little different. The other day, I did a short video about gratitude and what happens if we find ourselves challenged with finding gratitude in certain spaces or in certain areas of our life. And for the most part, I really believe that it's important to reflect on and identify those things that we feel grateful for in the moment, like in that snapshot moment. So if we don't feel like we can be grateful uh, for a situation in our lives, whether it's our home situation or our work situation or our relationship with our kids or other family members, there is something in a moment that we would stop, whenever that is, that we are completely grateful for, completely and wholly and utterly grateful for. So that's how we approached it the other day. If you're having a challenge finding something macro to be grateful of, can you find something in this very, very small space of this one snapshot moment that you are absolutely grateful for? Is it that you've found your keys, or is it that you managed to catch the last train that was going out of the station? Whatever that small thing is that we all feel a sense of relief or gratitude for, that's where we were going. Tonight, a little different. I'm going to ask that we explore a little more deeply and to think about and reflect about something in our life that may not seem in this moment like a situation or an experience that we are grateful for. And our intention tonight is to expand our idea of what is happening in our lives so that we can actually begin to open ourselves to think of that situation as one that we can be grateful for, or that we could be grateful for as it unfolds. So we don't need to go very, very deep, but if we're in a situation, if we are having an experience now that is challenging, that does require us to think beyond our immediate gratitude expressions, can we write that down? Can we draw a card which will offer us more insight in how to expand our idea of ourselves so that we might be grateful for that situation, either right now, or we can see how we might be grateful for it in the future. And then we'll go into meditation, and from that point forward, it is up to you. You meditate, you can reflect, you can give power, or you can strengthen this idea of expanding your gratitude to maybe begin to include some situations, some experiences that on the face value may not be ones that we might think we could be grateful for. So maybe we just got strapped with extra responsibility in some way that feels frustrating. Or maybe we thought we were going to do something at some time with the friend and the friend canceled. Maybe we got scheduled for a shift at work that we didn't want. Something that is not a traumatic life experience, but certainly one that can be frustrating, or certainly one that can allow us to feel like we're going to dig our heels in and be upset or annoyed or angry about. But we write that down, and then we draw the card, and then we use the information from the card as a prompt to begin to expand our vision of what's going on, to include a vision for our life that because of this situation, we can be grateful. Maybe we get scheduled for a shift we didn't want, but we can be grateful that we had an opportunity, or that we're going to get an opportunity to work with somebody that we don't get to work with. Or maybe we wanted to be around at a certain time in the office that no one else was there and we could get our work done. Or maybe we get to know somebody that we didn't think we even wanted to get to know a little bit better. That's all up to you to figure out. But we want to identify that situation that feels like it's challenging to be grateful for. We're going to write it down. We're going to meditate on it, and then we're going to let it go. We are going to burn it in the flames. We're going to release it and allow it all to unfold before our very eyes, so we can then open ourselves up to genuinely and authentically being grateful for this situation, again, that we might not feel so much gratitude for right now. Makes sense? So let's make that moment right now. And again, think of that situation, experience, occurrence that right now does not feel like it's all that great and that you're going to be all that grateful for, but that you can see that when you expand your perspective on it, might be something that could be extremely beneficial or could take us down a road that is one that we never even expected and even more exciting than the one that we thought we were going to be on. Got it? Write it down. Doesn't have to be complicated, just a couple of words, and then we'll go from there. All right, I had one, and then I found another one that would work even better. Now, I'm going to also write the words on one of these slips of paper that says everyone's gratitudes. I'm not even going to write gratitude challenges because as we send these out into the flames, what might have been a challenge for this situation is going to become one that we are grateful for. This, I believe. So let us, you can see I've written everyone's gratitudes here. Then we can move forward and draw a card. So I've identified my situation. It's one that I have been frustrated with and been just kind of holding on to, which is not necessarily helping me move away from this situation that I have control over. But I wrote it down, and I'm going to ask these cards to show me a way that I can see this situation and experience in my life as something that can be very, very beneficial. So we're going to shuffle the cards. Again, these are beautiful, beautiful animal cards. I have not used them. I very rarely use them. I've had them for many, many years. But tonight, I was thinking about how much more earthen this holiday feels. We've got that cornucopia. It's time of harvest and fall. And so I think talking to the animals as our guides is just the right way to approach this Thanksgiving holiday and this time of year, at least for the next week ahead. So let's see which animal is going to be offering us all insight about our unique gratitude challenges that will become gratitude. And I'm going to draw the top card. When I draw the top card, we can agree this is the card that we all have chosen because it's the top. I'm not reaching in to pull out one with my intuition. You can see I'm pulling this very top card, and the animal that has a message for us this evening is, ooh, interesting. So, porcupine is our card. What does porcupine say? Now, we're going to take this message and we're going right into meditation. I'm not even going to read from the book because these are so concise and beautiful. So think of whatever you are having challenges with. And here's your suggestion from Porcupine. You may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. You may defend yourself honorably without hurting those close to you. How does that speak to this gratitude challenge? Let's find out. We're going to go in so that we can make it through this and get on with our Thanksgiving holiday. So let's get comfortable and let's just relax. This is really about gratitude. And if you find yourself going into meditation and really not being able to work with this idea, then convert yourself over to just that general gratitude feeling and experience. But let's see if we can challenge ourselves a little more. And let's take a deep breath. I am breathing in. And as we exhale, think of the words, I am breathing out. Trying to make ourselves very aware of that breath. I am breathing in. And as I exhale, I am breathing out. On this last breath, inhale, I am breathing in. And as we exhale, we can allow our eyes to flutter closed. We can look at the screen if we want to see the card again, just to look at what the porcupine has to say. But let us go and relax and have a conversation with our deep self tonight about our gratitude and our challenges to that gratitude. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you hear the tones and as you become more and more aware of your breath, just imagine your body beginning to relax. And it's going to relax from both ends. So we're going to, from our crown and our head, as well as from the soles of our feet, just imagine a golden, almost viscous light begin to flow through the top of your crown and from the soles of your feet. And as it flows, feel the light's warmth begin to bathe your body as it flows from your head through your face. And at the same time, that golden light, almost honey-like, is flowing up through our legs and our hips. As that golden light comes down through our neck and our shoulders, its warmth releases our physical pain and discomfort. And as that physical discomfort is released, we begin to notice that our mental discomforts, our anxieties, are also soothed. And as they become soothed, as we become more relaxed, we become more aware of our purest essence. That essence that exists beyond pain, beyond anxiety and frustration. This beautiful essence of who we are is what remains as our body has relaxed and been warmed and healed by that beautiful, flowing golden light. That essence becomes more vibrant the more relaxed our physical body has become. And it becomes vibrant in the way that speaks most to you. If you see or feel your essence as a light or a mist that has color, perhaps that color becomes more vivid, or the light becomes brighter or more expansive. Maybe you experience this beautiful essence free from its physical limitations as sound, or taste, your favorite taste, or as something that is to the touch to you, wonderful to feel. This is your essence that has been revealed as our body has relaxed. And this essence becoming more vibrant and vivid is able to, you are able to remember what we have written down on our slip of paper, and whatever we wrote down that might have caused some sort of physical sensation, some sort of resistance or tightness, we can now think of what we've written down on that card with no attachment whatsoever to the frustration or tension that we felt as we were writing it. We don't feel defensive. which makes this message from the porcupine even that much more interesting. Because defensiveness, that triggering that we experience when something challenges us, really never is the way, the true way to defend ourselves. And the porcupine is here to tell us that we can defend ourselves honorably without hurting those close to us. Because isn't that what our defensiveness usually does? We lash out, or we withdraw, oftentimes losing anything that we were trying to say or express when we do. And as we now think of what we have written on that paper, something that we right now couldn't have imagined feeling grateful for, now, from this perspective, with our understanding that defending ourselves simply means embracing ourselves, going with the flow that has been placed before us. And from this vantage point, free of the earthly triggering and open to seeing how this situation has the possibility and opportunity to lead us to improvement, to lead us to a place that we do choose to be. And we just indulge ourselves for a few moments of seeing just how this could unfold in a way that is better than we ever imagined, better than we ever thought it would be or could be in this situation that we're in. And this brings us great comfort and wonderful empowerment. And as we begin to see this situation as possibility and opportunity, we feel an activation of deep creativity. For this situation, this experience that has challenged us in our gratitude now becomes an opportunity to create an inspiration a muse. We've unlocked a solution, a perspective that shows a wide scope, that reveals many more opportunities than we had thought possible, which we can even see as being fun and enjoyable and enriching. And we begin to feel the warmth of this enrichment, of the possibility. We begin to feel excitement. We can see the vision of ourselves in the very near future, maybe conversing with someone where we can say, wow, I wasn't happy with this situation, but if it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't be in this wonderful place that I am now. We can feel that conversation. It's so close to us. In this vision, we know that whatever we may encounter that feels frustrating, angry, tight, cut off, we know that if we just allow our essences to know a bigger and greater perspective, then that opportunity becomes one where we can explode forward on our journey, perhaps more quickly, more efficiently, and more joyously than we ever imagined. And with this nourishment, we know that we don't have to focus and work hard at changing this perspective. We can see it clearly, and when we return, it will all unfold exactly in our favor when we consciously see the opportunity. And before we return to our physical body, let us now think of that experience that is not a challenge to be grateful for. We just worked a little bit. Let's make it easy for ourselves. What are we grateful for in this moment? Unquestionably, what feels so wonderful to be experiencing right now in this moment, or in this life that we exist in this moment. What feels wonderful? What feels like the blessing that it is? What is energizing us? Let us just feel that gratitude, that effortless gratitude, with no challenge and only beauty and understanding. And as we do every week, let's take that gratitude. Let's open our perspective to the other souls that may be joining us right here in this space. And that's whether you're joining on the live stream or maybe on Thanksgiving Day in a little quiet moment to yourself, or later when you need to remember your gratitude. Whoever joins, whenever they join, becomes part of this beautiful, unique collection of souls. Having this beautiful experience together, even if we are not physically in the same space. Let us greet those souls that are here in the present, in the past, and in the future. Knowing that it is all happening at the same time. And let us feel that gratitude, absorb that gratitude into the essence of who we are. And let us imagine that essence floating back to our bodies. Let us imagine that essence attaching and expanding through our body, returning the animation of our physical self. And as we do, we begin to feel that feeling in our fingers and toes and feet and cheeks. We feel the warmth of our own body as it becomes more and more vivid. And even as we return, we notice distinctly that there is still no pain or discomfort, because our essence knows that that's what we created as humans. There's no pain, there's no discomfort, there's no anxiety. We are just pure, beautiful essence, grateful for both the things that are easy to be grateful for and the things that are challenges to be grateful for. And our bodies become more and more visceral. We can feel our chest, we can feel our hips, we can feel our shoulders and arms and hands, we can feel our legs, including our thighs and our calves and our feet. We can feel our chin and our nose and our cheekbones and our eyes. We are back. We are present. Let's take three quick breaths. Inhale. Exhale quickly. Breathe in. Breathe out quickly. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe out quickly. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful exploration. A little bit of a challenge tonight. We can meet that challenge. That's why we're here. That's why we're here as a community. And I'm certainly glad for all of you. I'm grateful for this experience that's been going on for a couple of years now. Love the touchstone for it each Wednesday night. Love the fellowship that exists both ethereally and with those who I do know and love, and I'm so grateful share in this experience each week. I know Kathleen and Sue do on Zoom. Hello. Thank you for joining and being here. And let's see if anybody else is here before we send our stuff out into the flames. Oh, look, there's Renee. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful surprise. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here, Renee. Renee and I have just recorded one of the episodes we're going to do of a new podcast to be announced very soon. But I'll tell you right now, it's called Spiritual Superpals because Renee is a spiritual superpal. So yes, so grateful to see you here. Glad that we're speaking to you. Let's send this stuff out, shall we? I got mine. I got the one for all of us. May that gratitude challenge become one of gratitude and opportunity. These are for everyone. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable. One for me. This is one for you. The way it goes. Thank you. Thank you. My gratitude. Looking forward to another wonderful year of meditation and growth and understanding and enrichment. For now, have a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend, and we will see you here on the other side next week. Good night.